Wasn't that just sweet? So here's Sav at gaming speed, just cruising along at 106 miles an hour, and she just hit that 277 carry. And what was the total on that puppy? 303. 303. So 300 yards when you're playing with the gals on Wednesday morning from the forward tees. I think 300 yards, you have enough? Yeah, I think so. These two are just about to head to Denver. And you just saw what Moo just did. Gorgeous little tidy fades. These two are really coming along in their regular golf games. And, you know, not to mention how good you've been doing this year with personal best of 337 yards. So today's video is going to be huge for you. It's how to untangle the mess of arm swing versus body turn. And so many of you, because you're slicing the bejesus out of the driver, you're trying to go with these deep arms behind you. And what ends up happening is the arms get all bunched up against your chest. You feel all tight. And then you're having a hard time untangling that mess. And you have to really yank your hips and open. Nothing athletic ever comes out of that, okay? So we're gonna show you how to bring out the best athlete in you and realize how this arm swing body turn actually happens with a human machine, and then open the floodgates after that. Don't miss this show, it's gonna be awesome. The basics of wisdom in golf right here, right now. Sav, arm out, please. Let it fall. And please do that in your living room. Just get up off the couch, get off out of your chair, and just try this, right? Exactly. So you got beefier arms now, huh? Getting that speed. So you're gonna bend forward, let your arms hang in front of you, bend those knees, hold the arm out to your side, let it fall. Whoops. No. Let it fall.
Oh, you just want me to let it fall?
Just let it fall. Exactly. So notice the upper arm crashes into the rib cage, and if you give it a little bit of velocity, you get a slap across the face. Exactly. So this rib cage and pelvis has to pivot out of the way. So what's the command for that? Well, now Sav's just going to take the arm and let it fall past her and towards the target. So if you don't have a target out there to attract that, arm, let the arm fall toward the target. Yes. So now notice what happened if you were to look at that in slow motion. The first thing that happened is she went for a weight shift. And then the shift of the pressure inside that lead leg turned her body out of the way. And now we've got access to the target. This is called the human kinetic chain. Now you're also going to need that for the backswing. So turn like you're going to hit a shot into the locker, Sav. The other lockers. There we go. So hold your right arm out. Let it fall toward the camera. There you go. So she's facing towards you. Keep your eyes down there as if it was your backswing. There it is. So notice your right knee rotates in, your chest is facing the target, or the camera, I should say, away from the target, and your whole backside, rib cage and pelvis is toward the target. So now face the camera and do that. Just face directly the camera. There you go. I just love embarrassing you. All right, that's it. So now the ultimate swing. Imagine you had a golf ball in each hand. Toss the ball that's in your right hand toward the garbage bin.
One for you.
That's it. Exactly. One for you, one for you. So now, you're going to swing back and through without stopping. Don't let the right arm hit you going back. Don't let the left arm hit you coming through. Out of the way, out of the way. Stop right there. Look at this free wheel, guys. See this? Just go up and down a little bit. There is no bunching up against the rib cage with the upper arms. These are free wheels. The arms are designed to swing up and down. So when you turn out of the way, then the arms can swing up the rib cage and gather some range of motion. So now, with that range of motion, what are you going to do, Sav?
Swing it up towards the target.
So you're going to swing and throw that club in the direction that you want to start it. So she's got an intermediate point here, a little hole in the mat. So we're going to gather that range of motion by getting out of the way, and then we're going to throw the club in that direction. And there it goes, with a gorgeous draw right down the middle. And that was just splendidly demonstrated as an easy 290. I know it's a mess shot, but that's what you call a good miss. Do you know how many golfers out there would just love to hit it 290?
Sorry.
Okay, so be polite.
Sorry.
So when you throw the club that way, and this is what you'll see, you're going to see an engagement of that kinetic chain. If the ball is your target and you go backswing, hit the ball, then there will be no clearing. So when you feel that your body stalls out, you're not defective. Please, you're not defective. If it stalls out, it means you stalled mentally at the ball instead of moving through the ball and into your target. Let's see another one, Sav. So gather and throw, freewheel that sucker. Nice miss.
Ball in the face.
Long face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun to be able to miss it like that all day? Coming back with a gorgeous draw. How did that one feel?
Pretty good.
I guess it was pretty good, Sam.
Pretty good.
302 with a nice draw down the left center. That's
Toey.
beautiful numbers right there.
Smidge toey.
So just so people understand the difference between the long drive and the standard drive. So that driver right there is 45 inches, right?
Yeah.
And your LA golf shaft that you use for long drives at 47 inches.
48.
It's at 48?
Oh, now it's at 47, yeah.
Okay.
We cut it down.
Yeah, so optimally you're basically at 47, and depending on the shaft too, right?
Yeah.
And so what's the difference in speed? So you're basically with the gamer, you're getting up there around 109. What was that last one there?
That was 108.
That was 108.
When
So
I'm fully warmed up, it's like 110, cruising.
cruising speed at 110.
Yeah.
And then when you're in a long drive contest, there's a building up process, right?
Yeah.
You got to ramp things up. So while you see the players out there performing, all the other competitors are on the range ramping back up and getting ready. They're revving up the engines, right?
It takes a while to get
It does, doesn't it?
there.
So in the speed training process, it's kind of peaks and valleys. So you ramp it up to 110, and then it drops down to 108. Then it ramps up to 112, drops to 110, then it ramps up to 114. And basically, you've been able to ramp it up to about 118.
Yeah, that was my highest.
That was your highest.
Yeah.
So if you're competing at 115 miles an hour,
Ideal.
that's ideal. Now that's where you can really start to perform, and depending on the grid that you're hitting with, that's where you can get anywhere between 320 and 350.
Yeah.
Very good. Hey, Moo.
Hey.
Come on, man. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
This is the real superstar.
You're just right now. You're doing your gamer.
Yeah.
So you're
just
teeing it low.
playing a fade. Yeah. just
Yeah,
to keep
playing a
things-
low fade.
Yeah, low fade.
Okay, so what's your launch angle when you're playing the ball? And this is one of the things that you see a lot on the PGA Tour. If you look at Cameron Champ, who's got power to spare,
Yeah.
he's along the same lines. I mean, if he wanted to compete in long drive, he could do it.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
And same for Tony Finau.
That's right.
So Tony Finau's got a 200 mile per hour golf ball.
Yeah.
So you look at the trajectory that they're choosing on the tour, though, and it's way lower in flight.
For sure.
So they're trying to keep it down. You don't want to carry it too far. You don't want to have it being taken by the wind. You need
Right.
that accuracy because you only have one shot.
That's right.
So that's why they're playing a second serve.
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's it.
You're doing first serves all the time. You
Yeah.
get a bunch of cracks at your first serve, and then
Yeah.
the best first serve wins.
Right.
You can't do a second serve and long drive because you get lapped, right?
That's it. Yeah.
There's always that guy on the last ball who's going to just do a number, right?
That's it. Yeah.
And so you got to be ready for that. So when we're playing golf, though, if Moo's going to be shooting in the low 70s this year, he can't be spraying that ball into the next fairway or into the trees.
Yeah.
That sucker's got to be right there.
That's it.
But you don't want to lose your ability to stay free.
That's it. Yeah. You want
Right?
to stay loose.
So we're changing the trajectory so that you can continue to stay free in your swing. You continue to freewheel in the direction that you want to go on, but you're taking the ball out of the air.
Yeah. The technique's a little different. Yeah.
That's it. And because you're hitting down, you're adding spin. And when you add spin, you add control.
Right.
All right. So this is fun, you guys. So without that intermediate point, so many of you would be lost. So make sure you're lining up behind a divot. And then Moo is playing fade, so he's going to graze the right edge of that intermediate point on his way out and down and through. Oh,
It's just so good every time.
oh, look at that.
It's a good start.
Come on, guys. That's like right center of the fairway, 360.
360s. 357.
I mean, so let's look at that swing for a second, right? So you look at in the backswing, you have this beautiful turn of the body,
Yeah.
really, really high arms. And we're gonna give you a special treat. We're gonna show you his swing from face on as well. We're hitting shots for our premium channel in the direction of the target. So you actually see him swinging towards the camera, right?
Yeah.
And these guys are so good now. I'm not worried about the cameras out there anymore, right? So, and then you watch how high and free the arms are. The arms are up here nice and free. Then the kinetic chain engages, out we go, and then you see the freewheeling through impact is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So we had 182 ball speed,
Yeah. That was just
325 carry, 2300 spin. Hey, a special shout out for Truelinksware. Look at the new threads they have this year. They have these incredible slim fit pants that Sav says I look 15 years younger in. I'm catching up on you, Moo. And then you look at Moo's style. He's got the joggers. He's got the mock shirt.
Yeah. Mock neck. Yeah.
And I've got the standard shirt underneath here with the top on it. And just the fit and the quality and the softness, they went all out. I mean, look out Lululemon. They went all out on the quality on these garments, and then these shoes are just phenomenal. The new Hybrid Luxe.
Yeah.
And what is it?
FSO ones.
The FSO ones. You
Yeah.
don't want to miss those. They're like slippers. Yeah. So check it out at truelinksware.com. Wisdom in Golf 10.
That's right.
Is your little coupon code. Get in there and enjoy. The launch is 12 degrees though.
12 degrees, really?
Well, 12 degrees is low.
Oh yeah, that's low. Sorry. Yeah.
For many of our students, 12 is it can be medium height.
Yeah.
But you're used to 20 degrees launch angle on the tour, right?
Yeah. So it's 3 degrees angle of attack. Like really.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you were only 3 degrees up instead of 10 degrees up.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
So that to you is like hitting down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see another one, man. All right, well, if you're really appreciating Sav, Moo, and myself in this video, please hit that subscribe button and give us a like and give us a comment and question down below. We'll be glad to answer for you. Thank you. I could watch this all day. Oh. One take wonder, dude. Oh my God. That's your gamer club.
Yeah, it's fun to hit. I can only play the 3-wood on the course right now.
So 1800 spin,
Yeah.
342 carry.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. Like, come on.
I mean, you hit one 385.
I know.
Like, down the middle. Like,
I've never
not-
seen like 18, the 18th hole over here at Royal Quebec is a dog leg left. Like these massive freaking oak trees and popular trees down the left-hand side. Those trees are hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
And we're celebrating our 150th anniversary next year. So you got this big, tall tree line, and you're just hugging that tree line.
Yeah.
And then going through a little bit of the fairway, you end up right center of the fairway at 200 yards.
Yeah.
From 585.
Yeah.
And so you had 8-iron into that pin.
That's it. Yeah. It was fun.
How sweet is it?
That was the best shot I've
Oh,
ever
come
experienced.
on, man. Like, we could only dream of having, stuff like that. I mean, it's fun where all of us can nut the ball the way the satisfactory way.
Yeah.
And it never feels satisfying when you have to steer it or feel like you're saving it all the time.
Yeah.
It's just out of the way, out of the way. So another good analogy for that, if you don't mind, I'm going to use your driver here. Now, I'm not going to hit anything because I've got a couple of broken ribs that I'm nursing right now. Let's just say I had a senior moment with winter tires storage. So we're looking at out of the way in the backswing. Now, when I'm swinging left-handed, I'm going to have to start the season on my left-handed swing, which is completely fine. It feels like I'm throwing a Frisbee. So imagine I'm throwing a Frisbee out there with some momentum. I'm not going to do this. This is all tangled up. So I'm going to turn my back to the target. Notice how that Frisbee is way out in front of me. See that? So now from there, when I deliver in that direction, the brain's got to go to the ground. Use the ground to get my body out of the way so that I can release my Frisbee free and clear in that direction. Now, when my Frisbee gets delivered out there, this side has to be able to accompany it. Well, guess what? If that's my target and I stop there, then the trail arm is going to collapse immediately. And when the trail arm collapses, that's where you get chicken wings, because that was your target. Whereas if you out of the way and into the direction that you want to start the ball, so a really easy tip, see where the club is passing when you're doing your practice swing. So I can see that the club is basically passing right here along the seam of the mat. So I bring that in. And now I'm out of the way, out of the way. So notice how I'm clipping the tee perfectly on the way up. So now all I got to do is let the club release in that direction. So I'm getting out of the way of the club moving towards my target. And then the tip of the tee is in the way. Now, if I hit the ball with the tip of the tee right there, look at the beautiful ball prints that Moo has right there, just slightly above the equator. And that's where you get this amazing compression, and the ball just leaps off the club as you're releasing freely in the direction of your target, okay? So we hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Sav and Moo, for your assistance. Much appreciated. And we'll see you next week for another important video on the driver. Don't miss it. Please subscribe.